Are you guys ready? Let us get forward to it. Clink. So the story is brought to you from the Post-Millennial. Biological male student who identifies as trans denied membership by all University of Alabama sororities. Over the past week, hundreds of students at the University of Alabama participated in Rush Week, vying for spots at the institution's coveted sorority houses. Among them was biological male Grant, who identifies as transgender. Sykes attempted to obtain a bid for numerous stories, but by the end of the week had been denied by all of them. Sykes shared a post to Instagram outlining Sykes' thoughts. Okay, these ads, ridiculous. Okay, sorry, you guys. Quote, unfortunately, this chapter is closed. This recruitment journey is over for me. Being dropped from my last house this morning during primary recruitment at the University of Alabama doesn't come as a surprise, considering out of the almost 20 chapters, I was dropped by every single one of them except for 2 before day 1. I'm hopeful of a future where everyone is welcome for just being themselves everywhere. If you're going through a hard time today, remember that life is too short to ponder on the things lost. Choose happiness. Always look for the positive things throughout life. Move on. See the good. See the bad. Hope for the best and brave the worst. End quote. While Sykes failed to get accepted into any of the sororities, it can be argued that Sykes came out on top when it comes to online engagement. Documenting the journey to Sykes' 1 million TikTok subscribers, Sykes received countless views and comments. Okay, so let me go to this person's Instagram page really quick, because I keep seeing things that say that they are claiming to be transgendered, and I don't think that people are lying, but like if you look at the way this person is presenting, they look just like a male in a dress, especially with the short hair. And I'm not saying that like other transgender people don't look like that, but this person just, to me, really doesn't look like they're trying. It just looks like they're putting on clothes. So I didn't think that this person was transgender. I thought this person, because of like when I first looked at it, I thought this person was just gay. Let me see. I'm looking. I don't see anything where they straight up say that they're transgender. This is just, like, even looking at these pictures, it just looks like a guy in a dress. Because, you know, especially nowadays, there's, like, people who look like they're trying. I don't know how else to say this. See, okay, on their page it says, hi, if you're struggling with your sexuality, don't understand or know how you feel about your feelings, you're not alone. Okay, so that's why I really think sexuality is a journey, make it yours and shine bright. I really think this person is not transgender. I think this person is just gay and he just wants to be involved in women's spaces, which no, boo, no, not gonna happen. I don't think that's a good idea. I hate this with every fiber of my being. Well, first of all, the whole sorority rush thing, I'm like not a fan. That's not really fun or cute to me. Yeah. So that's the first thing. But I think that, because I know the TikToks were super popular last year. I know they're famous this year. And I was listening to the Morning Toast and they were talking about how it's going to be a documentary coming up. They filmed a documentary during this year's Rush. And they filmed it, so we're going to kind of see some of the behind the scenes aspects of it. So I'll say that. I think that's kind of cool. Like, I would be interested to see the behind the scenes about like how all of that stuff goes down. But like the whole like, I wore this and this, and then look at the, I don't like that. And I mean, heck, you can even chalk it up to maybe being a teensy bit jealous, because half of that stuff can't afford, also can't fit. So not interesting to me. So that's the first thing. But I'll tell you what, I will fight for them to have their space. I will fight for them to have their rights. I will fight for them to have a house all female to themselves. I might not necessarily enjoy what they're doing, but I'll fight for your right to do it. And I think this is disgusting and terrible that this man, who I'm telling you, I don't think he's trans. I think everybody's saying he's trans because that makes more logical sense to be like, yeah, I'm trans, I want to come in, than to be like, hi, I'm a boy. Because also to Grant, that is a male, like that's not, if that person wasn't trans, they would say that their name was like Gracie or something, but they're saying Grant. So this person's not trans. I don't know why. I feel like I saw somewhere else on Twitter people were saying this person's not trans. This person is a guy. Okay, but now, okay, biological male. Okay, because now I just had this idea. I was like, what if this person is actually a biological woman that is trans to a guy and is trying to join a woman's space? But never mind, that's not. They're saying biological male. So what this, I think if we don't push back on these type of things is going to continue to happen. If we do not push back on strictly women's spaces, and I think it's okay. I think we forget that men and women are different. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And I will say that to my dying breath. There's nothing wrong with men and women being different. Our bodies are different. Our minds are different. Some of our strengths are different. It's just, we're different, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. And I think go back to the Subverted book talking about the women's movement and sexual revolution. I guess also too, when I think of the women's movement, I think it does recognize, well, you know what? I'm not going to say that. I'll say that, like, I think a lot of women at the beginning recognized that men and women were different. That women, for example, we can get pregnant, so we might need extra time off before we can come back. I think we recognize that, and we just wanted to be able to come back. I think that's what we as in women, I think that's what it means. The sexual revolution gets away with that. It's like, no, men and women are exactly the same. The only difference is, or there is no difference. And I've heard people say that, like, men and women, we're just slabs. Like, there's nothing different about it. And it's like, no, there's different. We literally have different biological components. And are you going to sit there and tell me that these biological components are not going to make a difference to other aspects of our lives? No. I think that it's good to push back. And also, too, shout out to these girls for not being okay with that. Grant was dropped from all of his houses. I don't know him personally. He could have been his personality for sure. But I think also partially it's like, this is for women. This is a women's space. And shout out to all those girls. I don't know you, but shout out to you. Congrats to you. Those two, the sorority houses that dropped him at the very beginning, the two that kept him in, I can make assumptions about why they did that. Good on you for denying them for the rest. But like, the initial ones that dropped him at the beginning, good on you guys. Seriously. And, there are fraternities. It's not like there's not something for men. There are fraternities. He could join a fraternity if he wanted to. I'm gonna be honest with you, from what I know about fraternities, I don't know if you can like show up dressing the way he dresses and be accepted, but there could be. I don't know. There could be. I mean, especially nowadays. I'll say at my college, I probably would not have flown. At my college, the fraternities were definitely, they were hyper. Well, I wouldn't say they were hyper masculine, but they were masculine. They were pretty masculine. So yeah, so that's that story. I really want to talk about that because I just want us to continue to like push back on this. When you see it, push back. We have women's spaces, especially something that's so sacred as a sorority. You change. If I'm pretty sure Bama has sorority house. At Seton Hall, we didn't have that because in New Jersey, if more than 5 girls live together, it's considered a brothel. So there's that. But I'm pretty sure these girls, like, they have houses. You change in these houses. Is he going to be allowed to change in the house? It's just so many things. So yeah.